Hello student, welcome back to my channel. So today we will discuss here about the next chapter of physics of class 12th, chapter 5. Today we will discuss, and the name of the chapter 5 is magnetism and matter. So here we will discuss this chapter 5, magnetism and matter. So before this we will talk here about the magnet. Okay, as you know that student, we have two type of magnet. One is permanent magnet, and second one is electromagnet. And the difference between these two magnet, you all have been studied in your class 10th. What is permanent magnet and what is electromagnet, and how the electromagnet is prepared with the help of current carrying loop, or with the help of current, you can say. Okay, so before this you read about the permanent magnet, what are the permanent magnet, and here in the previous lectures or previous videos we discussed here about the what is the meaning of magnet and what is their chemical formula and what is the permanent magnet and electromagnet and all. Now in this video we talk about the dipole, which is called magnetic dipole. Here in my previous video of electrostatics we talk about, that time we were talking about the electric dipole, and you know that the electric dipole P is equals to 2ql. For that we will calculate there. Okay, so for that we were calculate there about their electric field due to their axial point, due to their equatorial point. Here is, we have also the magnetic field strength on their axial point and equatorial point also, but this is out of course in this time. So we will talk here about only those topics which will be in course. So but I will explain this point at the time when we will talk about the bar magnet as an equivalent solenoid. Point is clear? So here we talk about this chapter by the starting of the definition, magnetic dipole. Magnetic dipole. So students, see, when we talk about the magnetic dipole, what do you understand? Okay, about this magnetic dipole. Dipole means two pole, but here when we discuss about the magnetic dipole, it is an arrangement which consists two unlike poles separated at small distance. Okay, so see here, if I write their definition in this way, so we can say that it is an arrangement. It is an arrangement in which two equal magnitude, equal, or you can say magnetic strength equal, or you can write one thing in which two, I am updating this, two unlike pole, as I told you, unlike poles of equal magnetic strength are placed at small distance, or you can write here in place of placed are separated at small distance. This is the definition of magnetic dipole. Here we have some new terms. Magnetic strength. What is the magnetic strength? What is the meaning of magnetic strength if we think here? And distance, everything we have understood about this, but the magnetic strength is new for us. Now let we start. What is the magnetic strength? Listen student, when we think here about the two poles, north and south, once again here south or north, you can play or you can draw the bar magnet according to your convenience. So here I have two magnets which are called bar magnet. It is our B1 bar magnet. I'm not writing B1 because if I will write B, then you can understand this is magnetic field of B1, this is magnetic field of B2. That's why. So suppose X and Y, we have two bar magnet and placed at small distance, suppose R. And when we talk here about the magnetic strength means here the pole strength. Point is clear? This is our pole strength. Suppose here it is M2 is the pole strength of south pole and M1 is the pole strength of north pole. In case of magnetic dipole, the pole strength of each pole will be same. But here when we talk about this, so we can say that suppose in this case of XY, they have equal pole strength, suppose M1, because bar magnet is one of the example of magnetic dipole. That's why I put here equal magnetic strength. And on the other hand, when we talk here about the second bar magnet, which has suppose M2 pole strength. Point is clear, student? So in this time when we place these two bar magnet at small distance between them, that time they will experience a force which is called our magnetic force, or it will also known as magnetic field strength. But the definition of magnetic field strength in the term of bar magnet, you can say that magnetic field strength is the force experienced by the bar magnet separated at a small distance. Point is clear? So here we are not explaining the all things, but here we are focusing the magnetic strength. So this one is the magnetic strength by which the force between them is act, or by which the force between them will act. Now see, if we think here about two bar magnet of their pole strength M1 and M2 here according to the figure, so diagram, from this diagram we can say that the force of interaction between them, which is called our magnetic force, is directly proportional to the strength of product of strength of these poles, and after that inversely proportional to the distance, square of the distance between them. And when we write this one, Fm is proportional to M1 M2 by R square. So here the strength means pole strength, you can write here pole strength also. Magnetic strength or pole strength means that the effect, you can say the strength of, means this magnetic strength will decide the force of interaction, how quickly the two poles will attract or repel each other. It will depend on their magnetic strength. And if suppose they have large magnetic strength, so they will experience the force very quickly. Means when they placed at large distance as compared to the other bar magnet pair which have less strength, they are attracting or repelling to each other at small distance, at large distance as compared to the small distance. तो यहाँ पे जो मैग्नेटिक स्ट्रेंथ है वो आपके पास मैग्नेटिक फोर्स के इफेक्टिव नेचर को दिखाएगी. अगर मैग्नेटिक स्ट्रेंथ ज्यादा है तो जल्दी इफेक्टिव आ जाएगा फोर्स इस पे, ठीक है. ये ज्यादा थोड़ा लार्ज डिस्टेंस से भी एक दूसरे के फोर्स ऑफ, यानी एक दूसरे के मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में आएंगे तो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन है या रिपल्शन है, जो भी मैग्नेटिक फोर्स है वो एक्ट हो जाएगा यहाँ पे. तो यहाँ पे हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं इस टॉपिक में मैग्नेटिक स्ट्रेंथ से समझ में आ गया स्ट्रेंथ. मैग्नेटिक स्ट्रेंथ का मतलब आपके पास इस पे कितने फोर्स, और इन दोनों पोल्स पे आपके पास फोर्स ऑफ जो इंट्रैक्शन है बिटवीन देम मैग्नेटिक फोर्स का, वो कितना पावरफुल होगा वो डिपेंड करता है इनकी मैग्नेटिक स्ट्रेंथ पे और साथ में इनके बीच की डिस्टेंस पे भी. बट हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द मैग्नेटिक स्ट्रेंथ. अगर हमारे पास सपोज देखिए, अगर हमारे पास डिस्टेंस को हम कांस्टेंट कर दें और हम दो, पहली कंडीशन में M1 और M2 स्ट्रेंथ वाले मैग्नेट लाए, उनके बिटवीन हमने फोर्स स्टडी किया और हमें ये मिल गया, और इस पे थोड़ा प्रोपोर्शनलिटी कांस्टेंट स्टूडेंट जब हम रिमूव करते हैं तो यहाँ पे एक कांस्टेंट आता है, लिसन केयरफुली, म्यू नॉट अपॉन 4 पाई M1 M2 बाय R स्क्वायर. तो ये वाला आपके पास फोर्स का फॉर्मूला बनेगा विच इज कॉल्ड मैग्नेटिक फोर्स और मैग्नेटिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ बिटवीन द टू मैग्नेट. Point is clear. So now see, when we think here about this condition, अगर हम यहाँ पे M1 और M2 दो मैग्नेटिक स्ट्रेंथ को फील करते तो उसके बिटवीन ये फोर्स है. सपोज इसकी मैग्नेटिक स्ट्रेंथ जो हमने चेंज करके M1 कैपिटल और M2 हमने कंसीडर कर दी, तो यहाँ पे जो फोर्स ऑफ इंटरेक्शन होगा बिटवीन देम वो क्या होगा? डिस्टेंस कांस्टेंट है स्टूडेंट, यहाँ पे ध्यान दीजिएगा. तो Fm का जो फॉर्मूला आएगा μ0/4 पाई M1 M2 बाय R स्क्वायर आ जाएगा. अब यहाँ पे कंडीशन क्या है कि M1 इज ऑल्सो ग्रेटर देन स्मॉल m1, कैपिटल M2 इज ऑल्सो ग्रेटर देन small m2. So that time we conclude the both formulas. Suppose this is our f dash m. So that time we can say that by these formula f dash m is greater than fm. So magnetic strength से क्या होगा कि उनके between जो interaction force है वो भी क्या होगा, उतना effectively work करेगा जितना effectively उनकी magnetic strength increase होगी. That is the reason. After that, here in this formula we will calculate the value, or you can say we will calculate first the force of interaction, which is a magnetic force between them when we have two poles, maybe like pole or unlike pole, of unit magnetic strength placed at unit distance. अगर हमारे पास दो मैग्नेटिक पोल हैं जो यूनिट स्ट्रेंथ के हैं और एक दूसरे से यूनिट डिस्टेंस पे रखें, तो उनके बिटवीन कितना फोर्स एक्ट होगा, कितने न्यूटन का फोर्स एक्ट होगा, उसको हम देखते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस फॉर्मूला. सो हियर इन दिस फॉर्मूला वी कैन कंसीडर इफ सपोज वी हैव बाय दिस फॉर्मूला μ0/4 पाई m1 m2 by r square. Suppose student we have m1 is equals to m2. If we think here about, it is equals to 1 unit, let us consider, and the separation distance is also 1 unit. When we talk here about 1 unit means 1 meter. Here I will tell you the SI unit of magnetic strength. Here I am writing 1 unit, but later on I will tell you their SI unit is ampere meter. Let's see how. First we will discuss about this. So that time Fm will be, as we know that the value of μ0/4 pi is equals to 10 raised to the power minus 7 Tesla meter per ampere. So here when we talk about this value, so it will be 10 raised to the power minus 7. Numerical value only, I am not writing the SI unit right now. And we know that this is 1, this is 1, and this one is also 1 square according to the given condition. So that time we can say that if suppose we have a pair of two magnets, or you can say we have a pair of two pole, south pole, north pole, or south pole, having equal strength, which is equals to unit strength. If we have two poles of equal, I will write this statement, two equal strength, or you can say two poles of unit pole strength or magnetic strength, then placed at 1 unit or separated at 1 unit distance, then student we can say one thing from this formula, the force of interaction between them will be F is equals to 10 raised to the power minus 7 Newton. This one is the calculation which is in front of you. Point is clear. So now after that what we will do, here we will discuss about the SI unit of magnetic strength. Now student focus on the SI unit of magnetic strength. After that we will continue the statement of magnetic dipole. See student, here SI unit of magnetic strength, which is noted by our M, M1, M2 in previous. So Fm, as we know that since Fm is equals to μ0/4 pi, m1 m2 by r square. So here, if I will consider, suppose if I will consider here in this condition, but when we think about the SI unit, so we have two options. Either we can place directly the units of both sides, then we can assume or we can find the SI unit of this. Suppose for that I am considering m1 m2 is equals to m for some time. That time what we will observe? We will observe by this formula m square upon r square mu naught upon 4 pi is equal to Fn. Now here we will substitute the SI unit of this and this. So let's see, SI unit of force Newton, point is clear, and here the SI unit of this mu naught upon 4 pi Tesla meter per ampere, and here we don't know the SI unit of m square. I will calculate. Here we know the SI unit of distance, which is our meter square, but student, when we write here the SI unit of force, it is our magnetic force, and I will write their SI unit not Newton, I will write their SI unit in other way, means in the term of magnetic field with the help of this formula. So let's see, in this way I will write their SI unit here by this formula F is equals to ILB. I will write I is our ampere, L is our meter, B is our Tesla, AMT. If it is the formula force experienced by current carrying conductor in magnetic field. So in place of 1 Newton, I can write 1 ampere meter Tesla. So it is ampere meter Tesla. It is equal to Tesla meter per ampere. And here this one is our m square. I will find their SI unit. It is our meter. It is different. It is our magnetic strength. So here this is our question mark. Listen carefully. Don't be confused about this on this. And this is our meter square. See, Tesla meter is cancel out, ampere square, and here meter will also multiply with this meter square. This is the SI unit of m square. It is m square means magnetic strength. So it implies SI unit of m will be square root of this, which is equals to ampere meter. So that's why I am saying SI unit of, here I will write SI unit of m square right now, same as here, SI unit of m square. For that you will not confuse about this. So this is the ampere meter, which is the SI unit of our magnetic strength or pole strength. Point is clear, student? So this is the meaning of pole strength, magnetic strength, and their SI unit. So now I will complete my topic, magnetic dipole. So let's see, student. Magnetic dipole is an arrangement in which two, again I am repeating this statement, magnetic dipole is an arrangement in which the two unlike poles are separated at small distance, or separated at a small distance, you can say, or separated at or placed at a distance. The distance will be small. So for that, here if we write the example, for example we have some example of bar magnet, we have some example of magnetic dipole. First is our bar magnet. Bar magnet work as a magnetic dipole. Second is a magnetic compass. And next one, if we think here about the magnetic atoms of magnetic material which work as magnetic dipole due to the revolution of electron around the atom of magnetic material, etc. So these are some of the example. Now student, after that we talk here about the magnetic dipole moment of magnetic dipole moment. Magnetic dipole moment is noted by capital M, and it is a vector quantity, and its direction is always from south pole to the north pole of the magnet. Clear? It is opposite to the direction of magnetic field, as we have done in case of electrostatic. The direction of electric dipole is from negative charge to positive charge, whereas the electric field direction is from positive charge to negative charge. Hence we can say that the direction of magnetic dipole moment, the electric dipole moment and the electric field opposite. On the same way, here the magnetic field and the magnetic dipole moment, both directions are opposite to each other. Now let us write first their value. Magnetic dipole moment, it is the product of magnetic strength of either pole means south pole or north pole, both have equal magnetic strength. So you can write magnetic strength of either pole and the distance, or you can say the distance between the poles. इसका मतलब क्या है कि अगर हमारे पास हम ये कंसीडर करें कि आपके पास नॉर्थ और साउथ, इसको बार मैग्नेट है, हमारा बार मैग्नेट एज अ मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल होगा, जिसमें हमारे पास जो स्ट्रेंथ है इसकी क्या होगी, इक्वल होगी, और इन दोनों जो पोल्स के बिटवीन डिस्टेंस है उसको हम यहाँ पे 12 से डिनोट कर रहे हैं. और डियर स्टूडेंट, इस डिस्टेंस का भी एक स्पेसिफिक नेम होता है जिसको हम पोल लेंथ बोलते हैं, पोल लेंथ, या इसको आप मैग्नेटिक लेंथ भी बोल सकते हैं. ठीक है, मैग्नेटिक लेंथ. तो ये जो पोल लेंथ है, मैग्नेटिक लेंथ है इसका, और ये जो आपके पास स्ट्रेंथ है किसी भी एक का, आइदर साउथ पोल और नॉर्थ पोल, किसी एक का मैग्नेटिक स्ट्रेंथ दोनों के सेम है. तो द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मैग्नेटिक स्ट्रेंथ एंड द डिस्टेंस of, you can say, distance of separation between two poles is called our magnetic dipole moment, which is noted by M. So here I will write the formula of magnetic dipole moment according to the statement which I have been written. So here the magnetic dipole moment M is equals to M into our distance is 2L. So it is equals to M into 2L or 2Lm, which you will write. So when we discuss here about their SI unit, so see student, when we talk here about the SI unit, so SI unit of magnetic dipole moment is our SI unit of M. M is our magnetic strength. Point is clear? Pole strength or magnetic strength. So this one is our ampere meter. Point is clear? So here the SI unit of length is meter. Again listen carefully. So it will be, but how I will write, ampere meter or meter? So it will be ampere meter square. So their SI unit is ampere meter स्क्वायर. एंड ये आपको पहले से ही पता है, अगर आपने प्रीवियस चैप्टर में डिस्कस किया होगा, हमने आपको एक फॉर्मूला बताया था, m is equals to NIA. दिस वन इज आल्सो वन ऑफ द फॉर्मूला ऑफ मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल मूवमेंट. सो फॉर दैट आपने अपना इसका ऐसा यूनिट बताया था एम्पियर मीटर स्क्वायर. सो ऑन द सेम बेस वी कैन से दैट दिस ऐसा यूनिट विल आल्सो सेम, बट फॉर्मूला डिफरेंस हो गया है. ये था मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल मूवमेंट किसी करंट कैरिंग लूप के लिए. ठीक है, ये मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल मूवमेंट है आपके पास यहाँ पे, मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल मींस पार मैग्नेट के लिए. सो दिस वन is the difference between these two formulas. Remaining all things are same, means at a SI unit is same. After that, dear student, when we talk here about one numerical based on this, and after that before numerical, it is M is vector, M is a vector quantity. ये क्या है, vector quantity, and its direction कहाँ पे होगी, from south to north pole. This is the direction of our magnetic dipole moment. Now see student, one numerical based on magnetic dipole moment, numerical. So for that I will write a bar magnet of length 20 centimeter having pole strength, or you can say magnetic strength 13 ampere meter, find its magnetic dipole moment and its direction. So you have a bar magnet. Listen carefully, student. You have a bar magnet north south of length 20 centimeter. Point is clear? And their magnetic strength, which is given 30 ampere meter. It is also 30 ampere meter. So for this condition, it is asking about the magnetic dipole moment. And here if I will add one more thing, yes, the direction I have added, okay, it's okay, no problem. So solution C, magnetic dipole moment M is equals to, we know that it is the product of magnetic strength and the pole length, or you can say magnetic length between them. So but in this question we have given the magnetic strength is 30 and this 2L is equal to 20 centimeter. This 20 centimeter can be written as 20 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 meter, or you can say 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 1 meter. Point is clear, student? So I will write like this, 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 1 meter. So here I will write 30 to just 60 into 10 raised to the power minus 1, and this minus 1 means 1 upon 10. It will cancel out by this. It is our 6 ampere meter square. This is the value of magnetic dipole moment, which is 6 ampere meter square. Point is clear? Now after that, when we talk here about the second numerical, the numerical will be same, but there is some difference because we will calculate that time the force of interaction, or you can say the magnetic force between them. Suppose second question, two poles of strength 20 ampere meter and 10 ampere meter separated at distance, suppose 10 centimeter. Find the force of interaction, force of, you can say, find the magnetic force of interaction. Later on we will discuss, it is our magnetic field strength, force of interaction, or you can say magnetic field strength. Okay, so that time we will write here this. So listen carefully, I have given M1 20 ampere meter, M2 I have given 10 ampere meter, distance between them 10 centimeter. We will calculate here the pole magnetic force of interaction, which is F is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi M1 M2 by R square. Dear student, you can write the values one by one, the all values. The value of this is 10 raised to the power minus 7. M1 M2 is in front of you. M1 is in SI unit 20, it is also 10, and here 10 centimeter means 10 into 10 raised to the power minus 2. When we will solve the all questions, 0 to 0 cancel, this will come out, this will come up, it will be 2000. So when we solve this, 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 4, this is the value of magnetic force between these two poles of different strength. It's in front of you.